And here's something else that the West loves discussing: India's foreign policy. Why is India neutral? Why is India not trying to end the war in Ukraine? Such questions betray a lack of understanding about India's history, about India's foreign policy goals. Tuesday was a timely reminder to those. Let me introduce you to Lieutenant General Mohan Subramanian. He has been appointed as the commander of UN peacekeeping forces in South Sudan. Peacekeepers are basically a multinational security force. They're deployed by the United Nations to contain fighting in conflict zones. This one was established back in the year 2011, the same year that South Sudan became an independent country. It was made up of around 12,000 soldiers. Their mission: to prevent conflict, to consolidate peace-building measures, and to rebuild the economy. India has contributed 2,300 soldiers and 30 police officers to this mission. The previous force commander was also an Indian, Lieutenant General Shailesh Tinaikar. He is being succeeded by Lieutenant General Mohan Subramanian. Let's take a brief look at his career. He was commissioned in the Corps of Army Air Defence in 1986. He has served as a general commanding officer in central India. There he was in charge of logistics and operations. Before that, he served as the Additional Director General for Procurement and Equipment Management at the Ministry of Defence. He was also a defence attaché to Vietnam, Cambodia and Laos. In fact, this is not his first UN assignment. He was a staff officer with the Sierra Leone mission in the year 2000, and now he's commanding a peacekeeping force. Not just any force, the South Sudan mission is the largest peacekeeping mission in the world. So this appointment is a validation of India's contributions and commitment. Most people tend to overlook peacekeepers. We talk about the army, we talk about border security, but we never talk about peacekeepers. Just think about it. These people are deployed in foreign lands. They're risking their lives, not for their homeland, but for other countries. And that takes a lot of commitment, a lot of moral fiber. And Indian soldiers have consistently done it. Let me show you some numbers. Indian soldiers are currently deployed with 14 UN missions, 14. Around 5,400 of them. They're not serving under the Indian flag. They're serving under the UN flag. And where are they deployed? In the Democratic Republic of Congo, in Lebanon, South Sudan, Syria, the Golan Heights, Western Sahara, in Cyprus. Indian soldiers are deployed as peacekeepers in all of these places. Some of them have emerged as leaders. Until now, India has provided 15 force commanders, 2 military advisors, 1 deputy military advisor, 2 division commanders and 8 deputy division commanders. Lieutenant General Mohan Subramanian is now part of that list. He is part of India's rich legacy at the United Nations, not of squabbling in the Security Council, not of gamesmanship, but of positive contributions. And in this journey, India has lost some soldiers too, including in South Sudan. In 2013, a UN convoy was ambushed by rebels. 5 Indian peacekeepers were killed that day. Put together, more than 3,700 UN peacekeepers have died since 1948. And how many from India? 163, the highest for any country in the UN peacekeeping force. In fact, the developing world has always done the heavy lifting. Time for more data. Bangladesh is the #1 contributor to peacekeeping missions. They deploy more than 6,300 soldiers. Nepal is second, India is third, Rwanda is fourth, and Ethiopia is fifth. Where do the so-called superpowers rank? Not even in the picture. The developed countries prefer spending over deploying. 27% of peacekeeping funds come from the US. 15% from China, 8% from Japan, and 14% from European Union countries. But even that funding is drying up. America's spending on peacekeeping has fallen 40% since 2016. Compare that to their defense budget. Almost $800 billion in 2021. They can fund NATO, they can provide arms to Ukraine, but they cannot fund peacekeeping. So India must celebrate Tuesday's appointment. It must also use this opportunity. Peacekeeping is crucial to conflict zones around the world. They do not just contain wars. They also help the local economy flourish. India's history of peacekeeping gives it the moral authority to lead this campaign, to once again put peacekeeping at the center of United Nations programs. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.